Sports, and we'll play host to a battle between conferences. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Rams on Sunday night.
If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405, one of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
And I'm not sure I enjoy watching any quarterback in the league more than I enjoy watching Josh Allen. I mean, he's a bit of a throwback in terms of his play style. I mean, he's just as likely to throw a 65-yard bomb for a touchdown as he is in fourth and short to run over the middle linebacker. I mean, he plays with such a hard, aggressive style. There's not a lot of guys built like him, Mike, and I'll tell you what, he's a blast to watch.
Here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is James Cook. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Jared Verse there to make the tackle. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Bills first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They get 21 on that one. First down, Buffalo. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets it.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Baz is back to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by former #1 overall pick and Super Bowl champion with the Rams, Matthew Stafford.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
Stafford now on second down. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Throwing on third down, Stafford is completed to Cup. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Bills offense going to take over now for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Oh, a loose football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out or it certainly needs to be protected.
Slot receiver headed right. Out of the gun, here's Allen. To the sideline, he's got Coleman.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Rams offense ready for their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. In motion, it's Robinson. Stafford now to throw on 1st down. There's a short one taken in by Higbee.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. A big one there on third down. Good for 26 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They run over center with Williams. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
The motion man is Nakua. And off the deflection. It is taken in. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Tackle at the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and, man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. His kick is good. And the Rams are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touched back, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Allen. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. Cooper going in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Allen going to give it to Cook. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And he's in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Bills.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills extend their advantage to 14-3. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Rams offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. That's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down. To the air again, Stafford. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
The Bills offense and Keon Coleman set to get back to work. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Allen will throw. Uh-oh. A big hole. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 85 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Bills move out to a 21-3 advantage. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Rams offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. I think you just rush that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That veteran combo, Stafford and Kupp, do it again, hooking up for a first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
They go play action with Stafford. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Williams. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. The Bills offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Allen working from the pistol. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Here's a handoff to Cook, running left. Finding space inside the 40. And they finally get him down. Good gain on the ground, but hold everything. Maybe a reason he got so free. That's on the veteran, Dion Dawkins. A run up the middle with Cook. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Third and long. Here's Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he will score. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. His second touchdown of this first half. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Makes the score Bills 48, Rams 6.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. To the middle, it's Cup. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A give, and here comes Williams. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Matt Milano there to stop him. He'll come up to 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Stafford.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Here's Ethan Evans now, as he is on to punt for the Rams. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Bills offense headed back to take over once more. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
A pass caught right side by Coleman. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Allen to throw. That's taken in by Shakir. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and They got to see if they can finish this thing off.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
Throwing again, it's Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Again, it's Allen to the air. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. And he's in. Curtis Samuel. Touchdown, Bills. So the numbers starting to pile up here early. We haven't reached halftime, and he's already thrown 4 touchdown passes. Pass now for the extra point. And this one is blocked. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it's
in trouble, and down he goes. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Third and long. Here's Stafford. It's complete. He's got Huck. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. First and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Get this complete. It's Kupp again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Great pre-snap identification by the quarterback, realizing that the blitz was coming and exactly where the soft spot in the defense would be. He's able to put that slant route right on the front shoulder pad of his receiver. Leads to a real nice run after catch and brings up 1st down.
Stafford now on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he will have a first down, and they're into field goal range now at the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So we come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. The Bills were led in the first half by their all-world quarterback, Josh Allen. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. In motion, it's Robinson. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get forward for about a yard. It was Rasul Douglas that time to end the play. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
And 9 yards to go.
Stafford. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Any lingering chance of a comeback just continues to slip away with each wasted drive. They just can't get anything going, and at some point, I think they might start pulling their starters here because a couple more hits on their quarterback, this could get even worse.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has given the folks who put together our highlights a lot to choose from. Came out hot, has not let up. Touchdown pass after touchdown pass. The defense left grasping at straws, trying to figure out how to slow him down. He has had some kind of game. He'll find his running back, Cook. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They send him right out of the slot. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams' 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
A gain of 7. And the Bills first down.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Looking to Samuel on the out route. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. The tight end Kincaid in motion. A run out of the gun with Cook. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. And you could see him with the ball in the air there, Mike. He's kind of leaning. He's hoping that ball would come back. It ends up catching a piece of that upright, but he's able to get it to go through.
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. That's caught by Puka. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Stafford. Trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. That's Greg Russo in there for the sack.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Stafford from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. Hey, Greg, this has been something to watch. Let's go through some of these highlights. Touchdown after touchdown after touchdown.
And this is one of those games where dreams are a reality, Mike, and you just can't ever predict when you're going to have a game like today, where just every play call, every ball that you throw, every option that you have downfield is wide open and productive. It's pretty incredible, the ability for them to continue to have their way with this defense, because barring some sort of change from this secondary where they come up with some answers, I don't even think they're done scoring just yet. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. but there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And it's a short pickup to about the 42. That stop made by Byron Young. Once again, it's Cook. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Cook. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. Frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
Now Allen on first down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
At the 17-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Second and a yard. Slot man in motion right. From the gun, it's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And now it's 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Stafford to throw it. Open man, right side. He's got it. Down to the 10. And they'll get into the end zone for the first time tonight. Cooper Kupp, touchdown, L.A. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least it'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this point.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Rams are able to edge a bit closer.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. On the handoff, this is Cook. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw. That's caught left side by Cooper. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The Bills bringing on the punt team. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Here comes Cooper Kupp and the rest of the LA offense set for this next Rams possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. Play action, Stafford. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looks like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. Now Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Stafford to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. We'll try and hurry to the line here. Stafford now on 2nd down. Connects with Kupp on the slant. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. On third down, Stafford. For the middle, it's Cup. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down. And he's going to have a Rams first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, Stafford. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. Second down, it's Stafford. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped.
Stafford on target to Puka, and the Rams have a first down. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now it's Stafford. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
They'll try to run with Lloyd. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Backed up to the 3. It's second and goal. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And he'll take it on in. Cooper, Cup, touchdown, Rams. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Stafford brings the Rams to the line. They'll try to get 2.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing now from the gun. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points. Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. Space hard to come by there. Tackle made right around the 40-yard line. On the carry, it's Cook. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. Talk things over before third down. They'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. The Rams use their third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
38-yard attempt. The kick is good. Makes the score.
So it's a win here for the Bills. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.